Welcome back to Random City Sports Ballers Championship Week. I've got another update on something that's happening with one of these leagues. We're talking about C5 versus Cincinnati Reds. We talked about them in last night's video. They made another move, okay? They got rid of their only closer on the team, Finnegan. So they've decided I'm not going after saves. He actually has just emptied that position on his team. He's going after. He took another starting pitcher, so he is chasing down the pitching stats. Okay, I'm thinking that he's going to be trying to get wins, not saves. I'll probably win saves with just that one. So I'm not sure exactly. I guess he's getting strikeouts and wins. And then he's going to hope for ERA and whip. So that's a lot of fingers being crossed. So I have made a countering move after seeing that this morning. We can see that, he's got, look at these pitchers for today, fellas. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's got 7 pitchers there today, which is a good chance of 7 2-start pitchers because it's Tuesday. And I've got Junis, Steele, and Eovaldi. All right, so we're gonna be in a fight for some of these pitching stats. I'm not gonna get strikeouts. I'm just gonna go, okay, you're getting rid of saves, and I'm not gonna try to chase you on strikeouts because he's gonna have a lot more pitchers. But I have the feeling he's gonna finish over 4 on ERA and over 1.3 on WHIP. And that's well below my averages, so if I just stick with what I'm doing, I should be able to get ERA and WHIP. Then I get saves, so I've got 3 pitching categories, and he'll get 2. So to counter that move, I'm dropping Morel. All right, I'm dropping Morel, and an available player for me is Brandon Lau. So what I'm doing, okay, Morel, it's time to drop him anyways. He's not really going to help much this week. Brandon Lau is a bit of a power hitter, so that can help me out with my home runs and RBIs. So what we're looking at then, fellas, is I'll be having home runs, RBIs most likely because he does not have much power on his team. Runs, we'll see. Stolen bases, he will probably get stolen bases. Okay, we've talked about this. His stolen bases are for the season. He averaged about 3 more per week than I did. So that'll be kind of close. Our batting averages are the same. I'm ahead right now, but that changes through the week. It's very volatile. But yeah, he's taking wins and he's taking strikeouts. And I'll be taking saves, guaranteed saves, and I'll be taking home runs and RBIs because I'm making that move to boost that production there. Like I said, when you're playing this game, you've got to play smart. This is a bit like, I'd call it a chess match, but is it kind of a checkers match, I suppose? I don't know. But you got to play smart. You want to get the win. That means you've got to get categories. You got 1 week to get categories. It doesn't do you any good to keep these players on your team, no matter how good they were for you. If the guy is not going to get you stats that you need to find someone who will get you stats you need. But yeah, we're going to be in a little bit of a slugfest over here. He's gone after flood the zone with pitching starts, and he's sacrificing saves, and he will be sacrificing ERA and WHIP because of it. There's very little chance that those guys that he's picked up are all going to have a great day. He's going to have some stinkers in there. We'll check that out. He'll throw this guy in the lineup later. He picked him up, so he's got plenty of time to throw him into this empty slot. 7:40 is the game start time. So anyways, that's what we're looking at in this one. Move has been made to shore up wins and strikeouts by these Cincinnati Reds 10. And I'm making a countering move to go after home runs and RBIs. All right, that's how it's played. That's the way the game is done. That's championship week. If you've got to empty your bats to go after stats, you do what you got to do. If you got to empty your closers and just go, fine, no saves for me this week, then that's what you do if you think that's the right move. So he's making that move, and we'll see how it works out for him. I'm making this move for for the stats I'm going after, home runs and RBIs, and we'll see how that works out for me. And then I still have, he only has one move left to make this week. That was number 5. And I will, after picking up Lau, I will still have 4 more. So plenty of room to make some moves that, boost me in other categories. Like tomorrow, there's some pitchers that are coming up tomorrow. Let's take a look. I've thrown some fellas on my watch list. Garrett Crotchet, yes, I've thrown him on my watch list. He'll be starting, I think he's got to start on the 26th. I think that's when his start is. I don't believe it's tomorrow. Let me see, when is his start? Yeah, the 26th, he does have a start. So I've got him on my watch list because if he pitches again, he's going to throw 4 innings. Yeah, it's only going to be 4 innings, but it's going to be 4 great innings. I've thrown Charlie Morton, Luis Ortiz, Trevor Williams, and Landon Raup. So I've got some players I'm keeping an eye on. I'll probably be picking up Crotchet. I just going for that ERA and WHIP. To me, it's the play. In fact, yeah, let's just go ahead and pick him up. Who do we drop? I can't drop anyone just yet, but I will be able to. I'll be able to start dropping some of these closers here soon. But anyways, that's a move I'm going to be making, fellas. And you make your corresponding moves. Whatever your player you're against is doing, what do you need to do to counter that? If that means, hey, I'm after the home runs and RBIs. Let's do that. You go get your wins and strikeouts. I'll go get home runs and RBIs. That's 2 versus 2 on categories. I'm not sacrificing any other categories by doing that. He is potentially sacrificing 2. So, like I said, play smart. Play against the guy you're against. Don't worry if your best players get dropped unless it's someone they can pick up. Boy, then if he makes one last move, I can drop anybody I feel like. He can't pick him up. It won't hurt me. So, here we are. Championship week. Playing checkers against another guy who's playing pretty good checkers. Lots of moves there. All right, thanks for tuning in, fellas.